Hi friends, I'm Precious of PreciousCut.com and you're welcome to my kitchen. In this episode, I'll be showing you guys how to make one of my favorite recipes ever, coconut fried rice. It is perfectly coconutty, so tasty, so easy to make. It's a delight. I've taken this to potlucks, shared it at parties. It's always a hit. So let's go over the ingredients and then we can start cooking. So you need rice. These are 2 cups of parboiled rice. Then right here I have a 1/4 cup of frozen sweet corn, which I thawed, I rinsed out, and equally a 1/4 cup of frozen peas, which I equally thawed and rinsed out. Then right here I have 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. Then I also have here a 13.5 ounce can of coconut milk. A 14-ounce can of coconut milk will equally be fine, just regular coconut milk, you know. Then I have a small medium onion here. I have half a red bell pepper. Don't ask me where the other half went to, but you know, normally in my recipes, like fried rice recipes, I will use like half of a bell pepper. Then I'm going to keep the other half for like a stir fry. Then I have like a 1/4 of a leek here, which I'm going to chop off. Then I have about 4 cloves of garlic, which I'm going to mince. That gives about a teaspoon of finely minced garlic, or if it's not finely minced, that will be about a tablespoon of garlic, of minced garlic. Then I have 1 medium carrot here. I have 10 green beans. Then I have 2 seasoning cubes or Maggi. I have salt here. I have water. I'm going to be using about 2.5 cups of water. I also need white pepper, which I forgot to bring out, but I'm actually going to be using about half a teaspoon of one of my favorite ingredients ever. If you've been watching me, you know this. I really love white pepper, so I'm going to be using about half a teaspoon of white pepper. So guys, let's make some delicious coconut fried rice. So guys, the very first thing we are going to do is boil our rice, and what I'm going to do is put the coconut milk into a pot. Just going to use some of that water to rinse it out. And put all of the water. Then I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to put in the Maggi. It's all both cubes of Maggi. Then I'm going to add in the rice. I'm just going to give this a nice stir. Going to turn on that heat. And you notice I did not wash the rice because I'm using parboiled rice, so sometimes you could use that without washing. So I'm going to set this first on high heat so that it can come to a quick boil. Then once it comes to a boil, I'm going to set that on medium heat so it can slowly simmer until that rice is perfectly cooked. So guys, our rice cooked for 15 minutes. Then I let it rest in the pot for another 10 minutes just so that it absorbs every moisture. Now this is what it looks like. You can see some of that coconut milk right on top of the rice. So I'm just going to go in with a large fork. You could just use a regular fork. Oh, there's a bit of burnt on the under. So I'm just going to fluff that up nicely. It smells so coconutty. Look at that. I'm just going to fluff that up. And you could really do this like a day before. You could boil the rice, maybe save it in your refrigerator or something. Then the next day you make some delicious coconut rice. That makes it really easy. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside. Then I'm going to put the other pot. I'm going to leave that rice open because I want it to kind of dry out really quickly. While that happens, I'm going to set this on medium high. Then to this I'm going to add in our coconut oil. Now using coconut oil while making coconut fried rice really enhances that coconut flavor. I mean, I would always go with coconut oil, not any other kind of oil. Coconut oil is a must in my home because we use it on our skin, on the hair, to cook, so I really cannot live without coconut oil. I'm just putting that coconut oil in there. Now it's going to melt. And just to let you guys know that I already chopped all of my vegetables, so all the onions, the garlic is minced, the carrots, green beans, the bell pepper, and our leeks, everything is chopped nice and ready to get into the pot. I love the feeling of seeing all my chopped vegetables on the table. I mean, it just motivates me so much to cook. So I'm going to let this heat up for about 3 minutes or so. Then we are going to saute the onions and put in all the other vegetables. Our oil has heated up, so it's time to saute the onions. I'm just going to put in the chopped onion. Now I'm going to be putting in the ingredients one after the other, because I just want to give each one a chance to release its flavor. So this is going to stay in here for like 2 minutes, and I'll add in the minced garlic. The onion is nice and translucent, so I'm going to add in our minced garlic. I'll stir that in there for another 2 minutes or so. Then I'll add in our leeks. The garlic is nice and fragrant, so I'm just going to add in our leeks. Going to give that a nice stir. This is not going to last in there long, just about a minute or so, because I want it to be nice and green. Then guys, I'm going to add in our carrots. I always put the carrots before the bell pepper, because the carrots are kind of harder than the bell pepper. Then the green beans, and to stir that in nice and good. Then I'm going to add in our bell pepper. That is looking so good. So I'm just going to put in our corn and our peas. Oh my god, I love seeing color like this. So enticing. Then now guys, I'm going to sprinkle a little salt on this. Remember, our rice is already salted, just a little seasoning for these vegetables. And our white pepper will go right on the vegetables. About half a teaspoon of freshly ground white pepper. But if you don't have a grinder like me, you could just use ground white pepper straight off the spice jar or your spice bottle. So I'm just putting in white pepper to my heart's content. At this point, I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit. Then we are going to add in our rice. So our rice is quite nearby. I'm just going to take in some, add it, then stir fry. Take out more rather. Add, stir fry. Bring this to my side so I can get it much easier. Don't you just want to eat that? Perfection, you guys. Now, as soon as the rice gets in, I don't want it to stay in there for more than 2 minutes, because I don't want to overcook my vegetables. I love my vegetables nice and fresh, not all cooked and very mushy. So guys, that's it. Our coconut fried rice is ready. Time to taste. So guys, I put a plate for myself because this is looking so good. It smells so good. When I'm cooking coconut rice, you'll notice that I did not put a lot of seasoning like spices and stuff, because I really want that coconut flavor to shine through. You know, if this were just regular fried rice, I'll probably add in some ginger, maybe some curry powder and other stuff. But with coconut fried rice, you really want to keep it simple because you want it to taste coconutty. Nothing beats that coconutty taste. So I'm just going to go in there and try some, because my god, the coconut taste is fully present, you guys. fully present. So good. The seasoning is perfect. That coconut taste just shines through the vegetables. are not overcooked. They are just the right texture. You guys, this is so good. I could just keep eating. You can see that this is vegan, in that we do not add any meat or fish or chicken to it, but I love serving this with like maybe some grilled chicken, and you guys can check out my perfect grilled chicken recipe right here on the YouTube channel. I'm going to be serving this tonight with some grilled shrimp, so you could leave it as it is for a vegan meal, or you could serve it with any protein you like, meat, fish, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me. Please try this recipe. It is so good. If you love coconut like me, you are going to be totally in love with this coconut fried rice. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.